Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Miller. I'm the Executive Director and the founder of FemArt organization. We are a nonprofit, and we are about to change our way of doing art galleries and art exhibits. We are going to be having our first virtual art show called Where the Wild Women Go. And we are interviewing some incredible artists, and we are so excited to let you meet them and get to know them better. My artist today is Linda Olsen, and she is phenomenal, and I'm sure you can't wait to meet her if you haven't seen her work already. And I would like to introduce her and tell you a little bit about her, or actually not me, but to have her tell you. And the first question we're going to ask her is about, Linda, where do you get your inspiration from to create your art?
Well, I really feel strongly that inspiration is very personal, and it comes from an artist's history. I was very lucky to grow up in Southern California with a large family and a large sailboat. We sailed up and down the coast of California, and we're very involved with nature and underwater, above the water, fishing, and that sort of thing. So, of course, all of my paintings have to do with the ocean. And my love of the ocean. I found a little picture of myself when I was like 5 drawing, and when I found the photo of it, it was a little mermaid, and I was like 5 years old. So I guess the mermaid thing started very early, but I really didn't paint mermaids until about 15 years ago. And it sort of all came back full circle for me. So anyway, that's it.
Awesome. Your mermaids are incredible. I love, love, love them. And
Thank you.
have you done the mermen? Or
yes.
is it focused on mermaids for any reason? Like why mermaids? I mean,
well, I might as well talk now about that, because I had been doing mermaids, and they became popular, and I was able to, buy more art supplies and grow my business. And last year I was contacted by Hay House of London to do a commission on an oracle card deck. And it was a really intense year last year. They wanted 44 mermaids and mermen. So I painted day and night last year. I just now got the sample of it. And these are oracle cards with 44 original of my art, and they're selling on pre-sale on Amazon right now. The international debut is June 16th. So that was pretty exciting.
That is, congratulations. That is extremely exciting. That you're published.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and I've published many books as well in the past, and illustrated books, and as a designer. Out of college, I have a fine art degree. I taught high school art in Carmel, moved to Jacksonville. I did 27 years in graphic design and art direction. I was creative director of the Hamilton Mint. And then I did 15 years. I started my own company as a professional photographer, which I learned all about light more, and which has helped my paintings. When I invent things, I had to figure out, okay, where does that light come in? And I had to figure it out. So all those challenges, are part of the history that I was fortunate to have.
Wow, that is really interesting. And I'm so glad you mentioned about the light, because FemArt, we are going to be doing a course about light and the importance of understanding your light source and how that does affect your art. So that's fabulous. I'm really impressed to hear all
when
that.
I make up a mermaid, for instance, she's underwater, so I had to figure out where the lights would hit. Are they bouncing off? Are there shadows? What color are the shadows? There's a lot of variables when you're making something up, and without that knowledge of how light works in water as well as on land, it would be really more difficult.
Absolutely. Can you tell me a little bit about that piece that's behind you? Can you tell me a little bit about her?
Certainly. She's called Phaedra. She's 48 by 30 inches. And I just had an idea, and I started working on it. Usually the faces just appear after whatever weeks of working on something. and then I'll say, ah, there you are.
Yeah.
But I do, I feel like with women, I'm, I, I'm an advocate for women. And I feel like mermaids are really powerful in the sea. They're the ones that are taking charge. They're the sirens that draw the sailors down and that sort of thing. But the expressions I put on my mermaids are very self-confident and like they know something.
That is fabulous.
So I just make it up.
I absolutely adore and love, I mean, I really admire your artwork. And now I have a whole new perspective of it and a little bit of a deeper understanding. And I love your women empowerment message that you're putting into it. So that's really great. What would you say is your biggest obstacle? Like, what is the one thing that you probably had the most difficulty in overcoming? And can you tell us a little bit about how you overcame that obstacle?
Okay. I think it's all for artists. I think self-doubt is probably the biggest obstacle. The way I've overcome it is I just paint a lot. I sometimes paint 30 to 50 hours a week. And the more I'm painting, the more confident I get. And also selling gives you back that confidence. So oh, I can go on, I've sold something. The other thing is I feel like every artist has their own rhythm. And for many years, I've been fighting my rhythm. I thought it was too sing-songy. But then I realized I listen to music while I paint. They're sort of like the ripples of a wave. When I look at the sea, it's very rhythmic. So instead of fighting my style, my rhythm, I am embracing it. I'm letting it flow. I'm letting things just sort of happen more. And that's been a really big obstacle for me to overcome.
Linda, you are awesome.
Oh,
This is fabulous. This is really wonderful.
thank you.
I do have time for one more question, and
Okay.
that will be the final question. And that is, what beverage do you like to have before you begin? You mentioned that you listen to music. Do you have a beverage that you actually have to either energize or relax you?
Yes, I adore a nice cup of iced coffee. So
Nice.
here we are, Kim. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for this
much.
opportunity.
Thank you so much. And we all look forward to seeing your artwork in our upcoming show, Where the Wild Women Go. Thank you so much, Linda Olsen. I am sure you're going to have lots of followers after this.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.